ready to generate a code for it to be machined. Now, CNC machines don't accept a file. They don't accept like a fusion file, a 3D model. They take just a whole bunch of numbers, code which tells the machine where the tool's going, how fast it's going, what it's doing. So we need to generate a code for our specific type of machine. Now, there's hundreds of different machines which you could use. Ours is called a Denford. So when we go to post-process at the top here, you want to choose from this list, Denford. So choose from library, go to Fusion Library, scroll down, find Denford. There is one in here called F1 in Schools. Don't use that. That's a smaller machine. It's not the one that we have. So find Denford from this list. Click on that. Hit select. So Denford. Then you'll need to name it. So I usually prefer if you guys call it your initials, and we can find it and put it onto the machine, which is going to be machining, or the computer, which is going to be machining your car. Output folder you want to select, and just choose your desktop. That's what I do because I'm lazy. But if you want to save it somewhere else and be organized, you can do that. So I've got a Denford selected. I've named the file. I've got a location that's going to be saved to. You shouldn't need to tell it what unit you're using. That all should be good. The only other thing you'll probably need to change is under post properties and under built-in. Make sure your built-in high feed rate is at 4,000. I think the default's something like 400 or something like that. Make sure your 5 feed rate is 4,000 set up in there. Before we hit post, we just want to double check. Click on operations and make sure all of the operations which you want to export are selected. Make sure they're all ticked and hit post. It will pop up with a warning saying you've got multiple work coordinate systems in this file. We want that pop-up to come because that's where there's the left and the right hand sides are. So that's all good. Hit OK. Already have one there. So that's saved onto my desktop now. So now I'm going to go to the desktop and I'm going to open with, and I'm going to choose an app called Notepad. And this is your code. It should be somewhere in the region of 18,000 lines, sorry, 185,000 lines. So there's a lot of information in this document, and as I said, this is quite literally just a code for the machine to tell it where to go. So you can sort of translate bits and pieces of it and see what it's doing. You can see there's drill 4, so it's got the drill operation in there. That's the first thing it's doing is the drill, and then you can see there's the adaptives in the brackets there. What we want to do, if I go back across to our model, is just before it starts drill 4, we want to make sure the block turns around and it machines the left-hand side. So it's going to do the drill, the adaptive, and the scalp on the right-hand side. Just before it starts that drill 4, we want to turn it around. So we will search for the word drill in our document and find this second one. And we definitely want to search for it. You don't want to scroll for it. You'll never find it. So Control F, and we're going to search for the word drill and find. And there should be one right at the very top. You click Find Next, and there should be one down here. So 92,000 lines down, I've got mine. Yours might be a different number. So just before it does drill 4, we're going to add in a code. And that code is G28 space Z10 space A180. So G20, it doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase. If you want to be neat, you can put in uppercase, but it doesn't really matter. So G28 Z10 just calls the 4th axis and tells it to turn 180 degrees. So turn the block of wood 180 degrees so it can machine this. And that's it. So turn the block 180 degrees. What we need to do at the end is turn it back again. So right at the very bottom, you have a couple which end with G90. So usually after that first one that says G90, I'm going to pop in another one there. G28, Z space, Z10 space, A0 this time. So G28 space, Z10 space, A0. And that will make sure the machine turns back to the original location, makes it easy to take your part out, makes it easy for the next person getting in their machine in theirs. So give this file a save. When you save it, if it asks you, make sure you save it as all files. Because otherwise it will save it as a text file and we'll just have to change it again later on. So it needs to be an FNC file, .fnc. And copy that onto a USB and we can get that into the computer, which will be machining your car. That is the manufacturing process done. You want to plug it into the machine and start the process on there.